Last night, Lionel Messi walked through the gates of Camp Nou. Not as a player, not for a ceremony, just home. And then he posted something on Instagram that broke every Barcelona fan's heart. He pinned a photo that he's never pinned before. Not his World Cup triumph. Not his Ballon d'Or wins, this photo. But here's what nobody is talking about. Sources say he told someone close, "I'll leave everything if Barcelona makes an offer." Subscribe to Cyberboot right now, because what I'm about to reveal could change everything. Let's go. Welcome back to Cyberboot, where we go beyond the headlines to uncover the real stories in football. Last night, the football world stopped. Lionel Messi returned to Camp Nou, 3 years after his tearful departure in 2021. 3 years of heartbreak, longing, and unfinished business. He walked through that stadium, the place that made him the greatest footballer of all time, and posted photos that sent millions of fans into an emotional meltdown. But this wasn't just nostalgia. His caption said something that hints at a return. And with the MLS season ending in December, and Messi looking for a contract to prepare for the 2026 World Cup, the question everyone is asking is, could we see Messi in a Barcelona jersey one more time? Let's break this down. Last night, Messi visited Camp Nou. He posted photos on Instagram with a caption that absolutely destroyed Barcelona fans emotionally. Here's what he wrote. "Last night I returned to a place I miss with my soul. A place where I was immensely happy, where you guys made me feel 1,000 times the happiest person in the world. I hope one day I can come back, and not just to say goodbye as a player, as I never got to." Read that last line again. "I hope one day I can come back and not just to say goodbye as a player, as I never got to." He never got a proper goodbye. In 2021, when Barcelona's financial crisis forced him out, there was no farewell match, no lap of honor, no chance for the fans to give him the send-off he deserved. He left in tears at a press conference. It was one of the most heartbreaking moments in football history. But here's what makes this Instagram post even more significant. Messi pinned this photo. Not his World Cup photo from 2022, when he finally won football's greatest prize. Not his 8 Ballon d'Or photos, not his Champions League victories. He pinned this photo, the photo of him back at Camp Nou. That tells you everything. Messi loves Barcelona more than any trophy, more than any individual honor. This is his home. Now let's talk about the reports circulating in the media. Multiple sources are claiming that Messi said something a few days ago that has Barcelona fans hoping beyond belief. According to these reports, Messi told people close to him, "I'll leave everything if Barcelona makes an offer." Now I need to be careful here. We don't have direct quotes confirmed by Messi himself, but reputable journalists close to his camp have been reporting this. And when you combine that with his emotional Camp Nou visit and that Instagram caption, it's hard not to connect the dots. Here's the situation. The MLS season ends in December. Messi's contract with Inter Miami runs through the end of 2027, but there's flexibility. The 2026 World Cup is his last chance to play in a World Cup, and he needs competitive football to stay sharp for that tournament. Inter Miami has been incredible for him. He's loved, he's dominant. He's brought unprecedented attention to MLS. But it's not Barcelona. It's not home. And here's the twist that nobody saw coming. Barcelona's financial situation has improved dramatically. They're no longer in crisis mode. They've restructured contracts, they've brought in new sponsorship deals. Laporta, Barcelona's president, has hinted multiple times that bringing Messi back, even for a short stint, is something he desperately wants. So the question becomes, is this possible? Could Messi actually return to Barcelona for one final chapter? And here's my first question for you. Do you want Messi to return to Barcelona? Or should he stay at Inter Miami and finish his career there? Drop your honest answer in the comments. I'm genuinely curious what Cyberboot's audience thinks. Let's break down whether this makes sense, both emotionally and tactically. Emotionally, it's a no-brainer. Messi deserves a proper goodbye at Camp Nou. He deserves a farewell match with 99,000 fans screaming his name. He deserves to walk off that pitch one last time wearing the Barcelona colors. And Barcelona fans, they need closure. They need to see him in that jersey again. They need to thank him properly. The way his Barcelona career ended, forced out due to financial regulations, was wrong. It was heartbreaking, and football deserves better endings for its greatest legends. Tactically, it's trickier but not impossible. Messi is 37 years old. He's not the same explosive player he was at 25. But here's the thing, Messi's game has evolved. He doesn't need pace anymore. His intelligence, his vision, his passing, his football IQ, those are timeless. Barcelona plays a possession-based system under their current management. Messi would fit perfectly into that. Imagine him playing as a false nine or a free-roaming attacking midfielder, linking up with Lamine Yamal, creating chances for Lewandowski, threading passes through defenses. And here's the kicker. Messi wouldn't need to play every match. He could be used strategically. Big La Liga games, Champions League nights, special occasions. A 6-month contract from January to June 2025. Play 15-20 matches. Get match fitness for the World Cup. Give Barcelona fans their farewell. Win. But there's a catch. And this is where it gets complicated. So what's stopping this fairy tale reunion? First, there's Inter Miami. They've built their entire project around Messi. He's the face of their franchise. Letting him leave mid-contract, even temporarily, would be a massive blow. But they also understand what Barcelona means to him. It's possible they could work out a loan arrangement for 6 months. Second, there's La Liga's financial fair play regulations. The same rules that forced Messi out in 2021 still exist. Barcelona would need to prove they can afford his wages without breaking regulations. It's doable now, but it's not simple. Third, there's the question of how this affects the current Barcelona squad. They've moved on. They have young stars like Lamine Yamal, Gavi, Pedri. They have veterans like Lewandowski. How does Messi fit into that dynamic? Does his return overshadow the current team? Does it disrupt chemistry? These are legitimate concerns. But here's what I believe. If Messi wants to return, and Barcelona wants him back, they'll find a way. Football has a way of making the impossible happen when the emotional pull is strong enough. So here's my second question for you. If Messi returns, should it be for 6 months or a full season? And should he start matches or be a super sub? I want your tactical take in the comments. Last night, Lionel Messi walked back into Camp Nou. He posted photos that broke millions of hearts. He pinned a photo that shows where his true love lies. And reports suggest he's willing to leave everything for one more chance to wear that Barcelona jersey. The MLS season ends in December. The 2026 World Cup is approaching. Barcelona's finances have improved, and the emotional pull is undeniable. Could we see Messi back at Barcelona for one final chapter? Honestly, I think there's a real chance. Now, here's what I need from you. Hit that subscribe button on Cyberboot and turn on notifications. We're covering the biggest stories in football, the emotions, the tactics, the moments that matter. Answer this in the comments. Do you want Messi to return to Barcelona? Yes or no? And tell me why. Let's get a real debate going. Here's the big question. If Messi does return, what number should he wear? What do you think? This is Cyberboot. We're building a community of fans who understand that football is about more than trophies. It's about emotion, legacy, and home. Subscribe, comment, and let's keep this conversation alive. Until next time, remember, some stories don't need perfect endings, they just need closure. And maybe, just maybe, Messi and Barcelona will get theirs.